Hello, friends. Today I have for you a beautiful Waterman from my collection. This is the Waterman Expert Model 1. This fountain pen was made by Waterman in France in the late 80s and early to mid 1990s. It is called the Expert 1, and there's also an Expert 2. The difference between them are in the material they used. This model has a plastic body, while the Expert 2 is a lacquer over brass pen body. So the Expert 2 is much more heavier than this pen. This is blue. It has a blue color. It has trimmings plated with gold, nice trimmings. And the top is black. It has this wonderful W imprint on it. And the back is plain plastic, black plastic. And I want to compare it with other fountain pens from that period. And I will start with the Pelikan M7 M800. I have a Mont Blanc Meisterstück 144 from 1983. I have a Pelikan M150 from 1997. I have a Parker Sonnet from the 1990s. I have a Parker Sonnet Monochrome from 1997. And I have another Waterman. This is a Waterman Preface. So I will show you side by side all the pens. Okay. And you will have an idea of the size of the Waterman Expert Model 1. We will start with the beautiful cap. You can see the well-preserved gold-plated clip. It has this W on it, and it has this beautiful designed hole. And we continue with the two gold rings that stand out, and with plate, black plate. It has the W imprint on it and Waterman Paris. And you can see that above the gold ring we have an imprint in the plastic made in France. So this is the cap. The cap is screw on, and it makes this beautiful clip to make you know that it's securely posted. And this is the price. This is the two-tone nib. You can see the beautiful design of the two-tone nib. It's a steel nib. You can see that in the center we have this silver color, an interesting breathing hole, and I wouldn't call it a hole. It's just a cut in the nib covered in that black plastic. The sides are curved but in a straight angle, and they are gold plated. In the back, we have a plain feed with M imprinted on it, and I think M is the size of the steel nib. It continues with this gold ring on the grip and this concave form, so you can hold it like this. And the grip section ends in this gold plated rings. It's one, and the other one is for the body section. We can unscrew this to reveal the ink converter, which is branded Waterman made in France. This is the original converter. I don't like that this part is made of plastic. I would prefer that this were made from metal, but it's not a problem. It holds quite well if you take care of it. Although I said that this part is made from plastic and I don't like it, I want to show you some interesting characteristics of the barrel of the pen. You can see this gold part. This is the metal part. And if we go to the end of the barrel, we can see some parts, some striations, some canals. Those are made from plastic. And another interesting trait, on the cap of the fountain pen, this ring is made from metal and the other parts are made from plastic. So this is a quite interesting way it is an element of design, so you can post securely the fountain pen. So these metal elements ensure that we have a secure posting, and the same element is available in the back, where we have another brilliant system with this gold ring at the end of the barrel. Of course, I don't know if you can see, but in time, posting this pen will have an effect on the plastic barrel. So I recommend that you try to don't post this fountain pen to preserve its beauty of the barrel. So a scratch-free barrel without posting your cap. So this is the ink converter, and uh, it's it has those rings, so it unscrews. It fits quite securely, and this is the piston of the ink converter. This is a wonderful fountain pen. What attracted me to this model was this unique nib. It is a shame that it's not a gold nib, and because of that, because it's a steel nib, I've read that this is prone to corrosion over time. As you can see, mine is in beautiful shape. It hasn't seen such long use. So this was my small review of the Waterman Expert 1. A nice pen made in France, and I will ink it, and I will do a writing sample. So please stay tuned. Welcome back to the writing sample. I will show you how I ink this fountain pen. So first of all, this is the ink bottle. Make sure that you do this shaking of the bottle before you ink the pen. I told you that this has an ink converter, and we simply turn the knob, this knob, we turn it, and it draws the ink. Okay, so the ink is drawn. I will wipe it clean. And now I will put the barrel in its place. And don't forget to put the cap on the ink bottle to avoid any type of accident. So this is a nice fountain pen. It's a light fountain pen. So we can easily post the cap, and it makes another interesting click because here we have this ring which has an aesthetic ring, but an aesthetic role, but also a functioning role. So this is the pen kept. And now I will do the writing sample. Okay, we are ready for the writing sample. This is the Waterman Expert Model 1. It was made from the late 1980s to early 1990s or mid 90s. Okay, it has a two-tone steel nib, and the size of the nib is M. I've used the ink Parker ink. As you see, as you probably see, this is quite a stiff nib. It is a beautiful looking nib, but it's not a flex nib, so it's quite stiff. It has a little bit of scratch to it, but it's just a little bit, so it doesn't feel so it's a nice feeling nib. And I love the shape of the nib. I love its design, but I believe that Waterman has seen that this in time was prone to corrosion, and it changed the design. This is a nice pen from the early 1990s. It's not a sophisticated fountain pen. It's a plastic. It has a plastic body, but you can see that this is very, 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 very elegant. I love it. I love it, and I think it is a well-made fountain pen, and it has a lot of attention to details. So this means that it is a qualitative product. Thank you for watching my small review, and I wish you to have a nice day. Thank you.